Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name's Renee. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. I appreciate you being here today, especially for this video. While you're here, if you haven't joined Nene's Glam Squad, I would truly appreciate if you would go down below, hit that subscribe button, turn up the notification bell. That way you can get notified of any and all future uploads. Give the video a big fat thumbs up. It really means a lot to me and it helps out my channel. It lets YouTube know that you enjoy seeing my content. And go down below and leave me a comment. I love hearing from you guys. It really means a lot to me to have you as my family here on YouTube, and there has been a lot of amazing, great people who have been brought into my life through YouTube, and it means the world to me. People that I would never have had the opportunity to meet or be around or have friendships with, and it really is more than I even ever imagined it would be. Today we're doing a collab, choosing our favorite charities or picking a charity that we would like to support for one reason or the other, something that has happened in our lives that has touched us in a way that has changed us in certain ways. So if you want to see what I'm going to talk about and the charity that I chose to support, then stick around because I'll be right back. So guys, first let's start to talk about my dad. Last year, my dad started having some issues in the back of his throat. He was having a hard time eating. He was in a lot of pain, so he made an appointment to go to the doctor. When he went to the doctor, they referred him to get like MRIs and stuff like that. Did a bunch of testing to try and figure out what was going on. They said that they thought that it might be cancer. So he got referred to a cancer doctor, and I had gone back there to visit in August last year for his birthday, and he wasn't able to eat or anything like that, and he was just starting to get appointments and such, and actually had an appointment with the cancer doctor. Me and my sister were actually over there the day that he went to get his diagnosis. I've never seen my dad look so scared when he got home from that doctor's appointment. I've never seen that in his face ever. It was like as soon as he got out of his work truck and started walking up to the house, because me and my sister and my stepmom were all out on the porch, and the look on his face was just heartbreaking. It really was. He was diagnosed with, and I apologize if I say this wrong, I'll leave it linked up in here so you can see the type of cancer it is. It's called squamous cell carcinoma. He was diagnosed with stage 4. I'm going to read a little bit about it because I don't want to get it wrong. Squamous cell carcinoma of the skin is a common form of skin cancer that develops in the squamous cells that make up the middle and outer layers of the skin. I was a little confused by this because when I was thinking skin cancer, I was thinking skin cancer. Like, so what was going on in here that he had skin cancer? You know what I mean? So it was really confusing to me. But then I read a little more about it, and it can actually get in your mouth, your throat, your esophagus. So it's not just on your skin, although that's where it can be. Squamous cell carcinoma of the skin is usually not life-threatening, though it can be aggressive. Untreated squamous cell carcinoma of the skin can grow large, spread to other parts of your body, causing serious complications. Most squamous cell carcinomas of the skin result from prolonged exposure to ultraviolet UV radiation, either from sunlight or from tanning beds or lamps. Avoiding UV light helps reduce your risk of squamous cell carcinoma of the skin and other forms of skin cancer. Squamous cell carcinoma is the second most common skin cancer and forgive me, I'll leave up here what the #1 form of skin cancer is. I'll leave it up here. Squamous cells are found in many places in your body, and squamous cell carcinoma can occur anywhere squamous cells are found. Squamous cell carcinoma of the skin refers to cancer that forms in squamous cell found in the skin. The look that I did today was in honor of my dad's type of cancer. The colors for the squamous cell carcinoma that he has is red and white, basically skin cancer as well, red and white, but also lavender, like a purple color. Also supports all types of cancers. So I used my Strawberry Shake Color Pop palette for the top, and I used my Lilac You a Lot palette to put a little bit of purple down here below in honor of my dad. Once my dad was diagnosed, he had to go in and get a PET scan, and a PET scan will show if the cancer has spread into any other parts of your body. Being stage 4, you can imagine that this was kind of time sensitive to get him in and get checked to make sure to see if it had spread, and if it had not spread, then they could hurry up and get treatment started to keep it from spreading anywhere so that they can, get on top of it. When he got the PET scan, it showed that it had gone into the lymph nodes, but it hadn't spread to any other part of his body, which was really good news, knowing that it hadn't spread anywhere else, because it could have been in his lungs, it could have gone to his liver, his kidneys, it could have gone all over his body. And in that situation, things might have been really a lot different than they were. His treatment was he had to do 7 weeks of radiation and chemo, which was very difficult for him, but he is a fighter and he is fighting like a champ. The radiation, he got radiation burns on his neck, and I'll look for the picture and leave it up in here so that you can see the damage that the radiation does. And to this day, he still has no taste and has a really dry mouth. And I'm hoping that with time of healing, his taste buds will come back and he'll get taste and he won't have to deal with the dry mouth all the time. I actually get to go visit him next month with my sister, and I'm so excited because with all of COVID and everything, it's been really excruciating to not be able to go over there and visit him, because I wanted to go last year when he started his treatment so that I could help him and my stepmom and my sister get through all of this. But being that he had cancer and was going through chemo and radiation, I guess we all decided that it probably wouldn't be a good idea to bring any outside germs possibly into their house, because if I went over there and my dad got sick while he was going through treatment, I would never forgive myself, as hard as it was to not be able to go visit him. You know what I mean? After the chemo and radiation, he did have to go in and get another PET scan to check and see if there was any signs of cancer after the treatments. When he went in for the PET scan, it came back no signs of cancer. This is a great step in the right direction, although it does not by any means mean that he is cancer-free just yet. But it's a huge positive step in the right direction. So we are all, any prayers that you can send our way would be so greatly appreciated. And I know the power of prayer works, because my dad's PET scan came back good. He is having some other issues. He had like what he thought was maybe like a pimple on his forehead, and he kept like, sometimes you get pimples and you pick at them, and it wasn't going away. So he went in to go see the cancer doctor to have him check the skin. They gave him some medication. It wasn't working. It was getting worse. So he went back in. So they did biopsies on the skin irritation. He's waiting on the results, or I'm waiting for him to text me or call me and let me know what the results from those biopsies are. From the sounds of the way squamous cell carcinoma works, it sounds like it could be skin cancer, but I'm just going to wait for the results to come back for that. I didn't really know what Charity to choose, and I was looking up squamous cell carcinoma and charities that benefited that particular type of cancer, and I really want to pick a good one. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to find one that I know that is going to do good, one that's well known, one that I know that any donations that go to this charity are going to benefit not just my dad and people with his type of cancer, but also other people that get cancer, because it's not just one type of cancer. It's not just skin cancer. It's not just breast cancer. It's not just prostate cancer. It's not just, you know what I mean? There's all types of cancers out there. And I think that we need to do what we can and we need to do what we can to try and help get rid of cancer, because it's a beast and it takes lives that don't need to be taken if we can just have scientists and doctors and stuff have enough funding to do research and find out how to make it go away, or at least to help people have a better quality of life and live longer, to be able to spend more time with their loved ones. So one that stood out to me was Stand Up to Cancer. I see it on TV every year, all the time, where they have the celebrities that take phone calls and they take donations to help stand up to cancer and help with research and funding and help with those suffering and struggling with cancer. So, Stand Up to Cancer, I'm going to read a little bit about it. Stand Up to Cancer works relentlessly to offer the newest, most effective, and most promising cancer treatments to patients quickly by bringing together the best minds to collaborate, innovate, and share cancer research. We believe that humanity stands at a tipping point in the struggle against cancer. Life-saving discoveries are within our grasp, unfolding at research centers across the country and around the world. We hold ourselves accountable to help push the course of research towards revolutionary breakthroughs that can save lives now and in the future. I read all about this, and I really feel like this is a great charity to donate to. Our mission, this is what it says: Stand Up to Cancer. Mission is to raise funds to accelerate the pace of groundbreaking translational research that can get new therapies to patients quickly and save lives now. Stand Up to Cancer brings together the best and the brightest researchers and mandates collaboration among the cancer community by galvanizing the entertainment industry. Stand Up to Cancer has set out to generate awareness, educate the public on cancer prevention, and help more people diagnosed with cancer become long-term survivors. Early detection is the most important thing. So guys, see your doctors every year. Go to your yearly checkups. If you feel something's not right, listen to yourself. Your body tells you. You know yourself more than anybody else. So if you feel like something is wrong and something is off and something isn't right, then go to your doctor. If you don't have a good relationship with the doctor you have, then shop around a little bit and find a doctor that you vibe with, that really understands how you're feeling and validates your concerns and your fears and helps get you through that and helps to get you in. Like, technically I wasn't supposed to get mammograms until I turned 50, which I won't be 50 for a couple years, but I have had a really good doctor in the past, and I have a really good doctor now that gives me referrals so that I can go in and be on top of this for early detection. I'm gonna leave a link down in my description box down below for you guys to go check out Stand Up to Cancer's website for yourself. However, there's a couple other things that I kind of wanted to go over. There's like this, they have all kinds of tabs and stuff that you can go to, like Take Action, What We Do, Who We Are, for patients and caregivers. Like on this tab, it has things like to give you tips on prevention, diagnosis, treatment planning, and clinical trials that might be available to you if you've been diagnosed with cancer. During treatment, like finding the resources you may need while you're going through treatment, you know, like if there's natural pathways, like if you want to just try, you know, CBD or marijuana for helping you with any kind of nausea or lack of appetite that you might have, you know, they might have some really great options for you. There is like a donation. It's like a, I'm sorry guys, I should have had this all set up a little bit better, but you can get these little cards in somebody's name, and I think that that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get one of these cards in my dad's name. Hold on. Give me just a second. I'll find it. Okay, so if you go to the donate page, it says you can give once or you can give monthly, and it has different amounts that you can choose from, or you can put in your own amount. And then right underneath of that, it says give in honor or in memory. So that means you can pick in honor of whom. So you can put the person's name, who is making the tribute, you put your name, and then a message to include in your tribute, which is optional if you want to do that. So what I am asking is that if you do want to donate to Stand Up to Cancer, that if you found them through here, and if you don't have somebody in your life personal to you suffering with cancer or going through treatment, if you wouldn't mind making a donation to Stand Up to Cancer in honor of my dad, it would truly mean the world to me, and I know it would mean the world to my dad. Like I said, I'll leave the link to Stand Up to Cancer down below. I'll try and get some screenshots to put in here so that you can kind of see how the website works. And if you do decide that you want to donate in honor of my dad, I will leave his name up here as well, and it would truly mean the world to me to have you do that for my dad. And make sure you go down below and let me know that you did, so that I can thank you properly. I hope that you enjoyed this video, you guys. Make sure you go check out all the other channels in the playlist in this collab and see what charities that they chose, and if something with them touches your life personally, then maybe you're going to want to go donate to one of those charities. I feel like Stand Up to Cancer is a really, really great charity to donate to, and I think it helps more than just one type of cancer or one type of person that's suffering. I feel like it brings help and awareness and hope for a lot of people out there in the world that could really use it, especially right now. I love you guys all so much for coming by my channel. Again, I hope that while you're here, if you haven't subscribed and joined Nene's Glam Squad, that you'll go down below and hit that subscribe button and join us. We don't always do serious topics. We have fun on this channel. We do giveaways, we do collabs, we do get ready with me's, we try out new makeup. I do my trivia lives on Sunday nights, which are always so much fun to do. Any ideas would be greatly appreciated. But today, this video is all about my dad. And I can't wait to go over there with my sister and give him a big, huge hug and tell him in person how much I love him. Because, you know, like Mama Vapes Beauty always says, tell the people that you love them, because you never know when that's the last time you're going to get to tell them. You know, nobody's promised tomorrow. And as I found out in a couple different situations in my life, here today, gone tomorrow, and you just never know. And so any kind of difference that you can make in this world, no matter how small or how big it is, every little bit helps, every little bit makes a difference, and every little bit touches somebody's heart somewhere, in some way, whether they know it's coming from you or not. I love you guys all so much. Have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time of day it is when you're watching this. And I hope that I will see you guys again in my next video. Take care, stay safe, and get out there and get to your doctor's appointments. Early detection is key, you guys. Stay safe for me.